Infinite plagues and possibilities are what this queen could see, but still all she wanted in her head was for her soul to be free. Galaxia Butterfly, the Clairvoyant, the fourth Night Queen. Born Squatic 60, 238 AM, died Quark 11, 281 AM, reigned 259 AM to 281 AM, married to Condor Redwood. Children, Crystal Butterfly, Migrant Butterfly, and Hydra Butterfly. Galaxia Vaccine Butterfly was born to Queen Supina Destrange and King Marigold Flowers on Squatic 60, 238 AM. Upon birth, she was deserving to be called the daughter of the Queen nicknamed Stranger, as she carried albinism, giving her pale skin, red eyes, and white hair. She carried purple infinity marks on her cheeks. Galaxia carried extreme sensitivity to the sun, and under Doctor's orders, she'd only leave the castle without Parastone Cape before 9 AM and after 5 PM. Because of her albinism, the princess grew up with superstition and loneliness surrounding her. Her mother always coming to her defense was met with happiness from the little princess, and she was always happy to be at Queen Supina on King Marigold's side. Galaxia did have her friends though, like her cousins, Camellia and Future Flowers, who both referred to her as Little Sheep because of her wavy white hair and the fact that she was the youngest of the three. The princess found solace in books and gardening, and she was often ignored by other nobles' sons and daughters. She grew rainbows of flowers in the gardens and grew climbing plants around the bench where she would sit and read throughout her life. Galaxia was overjoyed when she gained her younger sister, Pulsaria Iris Butterfly, on Quark 10, 242 AM. She had her mother's pink hair and her father's yellow eyes, and wore yellow rain clouds on her cheeks. Galaxia had less than ideal vision, and had to wear glasses for reading due to her short-sightedness, and often startled people with her reactions, as Melanie Fields once passed her hand over Galaxia's line of vision, and was startled when Galaxia herself started as a result of it. Galaxia and Pulsaria were very friendly with each other, and Pulsaria made it clear to other nobles early on that she would have nobody teasing her sister, and quickly took on people much bigger than herself to establish that bond. By age 10, Galaxia was informed that she would be married to Condor Redwood, heir to House Redwood, when she came of royal age. Galaxia was hopeful of a new friend, and spent a lot of time trying to improve herself to be in Condor's company. Later that year, Condor and Galaxia met for the first time. They were both clearly embarrassed, but found a kinship in each other, and started to get along better as the years went on. The princesses would often gossip together about boys, and Pulsaria tended to embarrass her sister about Condor. Galaxia found it funny, however, and never spoke ill of her because of it. Galaxia was sent to a new school, one called Elfindor Academy, which was made for nobles and royalty to gain their education. Galaxia studied magic theory and medicine at Elfindor, and soon became a renowned student among the academy. 259 AM was a year to forget, as it was this year that Supina's healing spell began to take effect on her body, and she suddenly disappeared. Galaxia, Pulsaria and Marigold were lost without her, and the gossiping from other nobles didn't hurt their news. To make matters worse, the Queen Mother, Etheria, passed away a year into the schooling. Galaxia was heartbroken and struggled to keep up her studies for quite some time due to her grief. When Galaxia was 14, she returned home to inherit the wand, which transformed into a crystal wand. Pulsaria happily reunited with her sister, who was pleased with the foreign command. Galaxia went to the Magic Sanctuary this year and took a fall, resulting in her being transferred to the realms of time, where she cast a spell on the planet. She then described a burning and piercing sensation and hearing thousands of voices before she fell unconscious, and woke up several days later in her room, with the magical high commissioner and her family by her side. Instantly, Galaxia became distressed when she dreamt it was between the same sun and red-haired man. She describes the girl as setting the palace alight and then taking her own life by jumping from the tower window, and was quite badly traumatized by the event. This was later confirmed to be a vision of sorts, with the girl believed to have been Jokina Butterfly in her final moments. It took another year for Galaxia to control her visions, and she coped by writing down everything she saw in her journal. Galaxia honorably graduated in 262 AM and was welcomed home by her whole family. Camellia in future eagerly announced that she was no longer Little Sheep anymore. The princess now eagerly attended fairs and began to care less about what other people thought of her look. She was also becoming very logical and showed to be good with money, as well as very smart, making everyone look forward to when she became queen. Our girl tragically died this year, a victim of typhoid on Squatic 63, 262 AM. Galaxia grieved so heavily that Camellia temporarily took up her royal duties, as it was clear that Galaxia wouldn't be able to handle them straight away. Rosaria had left home 2 years prior in search of Supina, and came home with her mother by her side in the summer of 263 AM. Supina's nubity state had been triggered, and as a result, she couldn't have contact with her male family. This all culminated in Galaxia becoming queen at age 18. The Lodi Star Ball was held shortly after the queen's coronation, and Galaxia and Condor danced happily together. The ball was masquerade, and Galaxia's mask was made to look like a ram, while Condor's resembled a raven. Galaxia then learnt how to harness her visions, creating a spell known only as the White Vision spell. She prevented an outbreak of disease and mediated a potentially deadly conflict between nobles by doing this, and opinions of the queen were starting to change. In this year, Condor and Galaxia were married. Even when pregnant, Galaxia still worked tirelessly to combat any conflict that could arise. In Spartak 70 to 165 AM, Galaxia gave birth to her first child, Crystal Butterfly. She had teal hair from her father's family and his brown eyes, and had pink swirls on her cheeks. Crystal was polite and caring, and though Galaxia could be cold at times, she still loved her daughter dearly. Galaxia was trying her best to work on a spell to bring her mother back to normal, as she felt as though she had lost both of her parents, yet still hadn't given up hope for her mother. Galaxia's second child, Mewni Butterfly, was born on Quark 6 267 AM. She had pink hair and brown eyes and wore orange meteors on her cheeks. Galaxia's spell was almost complete, and she had been working diligently alongside her council on other projects at this time. The Queen's last child was born on Summer 28 268 AM, a boy named Hydra Butterfly. He had black hair and orange eyes, and possessed dark green olive branches on his cheeks. In this year, Galaxia completed her spell and successfully reverted her mother back to normal. Galaxia cried in her mother's arms for quite some time after she was reverted, and Supina happily greeted the king, princesses, and baby prince. Galaxia and her family were known for being very hospitable to their royals and were favoured among the kingdoms. Crystal then unfortunately contracted an infection, and Galaxia was informed that the only way to save her daughter was by removing her vocal cords. Galaxia agreed to it, prepared to take on the challenges of having a mute daughter. Galaxia and Condor worked together to help Crystal make a way to communicate with her family through writing and knocking on tables and walls. Galaxia foresaw a chilling future where the Rain Kingdom and Rainbow Islands would be destroyed by a war. She immediately took this to her ministers, who agreed to help peace negotiations between the nations. Galaxia spent most of her time mediating peace between these kingdoms with the aid of her parents, while Condor raised Crystal, Levanta, and Hydra away from the brewing tensions. The tensions between kingdoms were eventually relieved with a treaty, and Galaxia became known as a heroic mediator between the kingdoms of Mewni. The queen enjoyed many of the arts and was known for her skillful playing of the violin. She often serenaded the king in this way, and Crystal often wrote about witnessing this from afar. Galaxia also took to raising all of her children with the code of Feria in mind, especially the Crown Princess Crystal. This proved to be quite easy, as all of the children idolised Queen Feria, especially Princess Crystal. Princess Crystal seemed to be wandering away from the palace periodically without explanation. The Queen was notified about this and took these questions to Crystal, who explained that she felt someone calling her when she closed her eyes, and always followed the sound as if it were calling her somewhere. The Queen decided to follow her daughter to the source of this calling, eventually travelling to another dimension where her daughter was gifted with a great magic, and they were transformed home by 2 ancient spirits. This will be further elaborated on in Crystal's book. Galaxia and Condor had approved the aid of the second eldest son of House Cross, a young man named Willow Cross, to be a translator and helper for their daughter shortly after the tensions were solved. Galaxia was happy that they managed to be friends as well, and invited Willow into her family willingly, even allowing him to eat and attend family events with them. The Queen was somewhat surprised by the fast-growing nature of Crystal and Willow's relationship, but had already seen that their love was destined. This was a large deciding factor in letting them continue to be close, as if Crystal's love was destined to be someone else, the Queen would have pushed for that relationship instead. Crystal's immense magical power meant that the Queen was often directing me to train with her to control it. Crystal was a good learner and wanted to know how to control her gifts, and I told the Queen as much. Her hair took on a sparkling, glowing form once her training was complete. Crystal then inherited the world, and Galaxia joyfully embraced her daughter along with Condor and Serpina after the ceremony. Hydra's adventurous antics were sometimes cause for concern, but with prospering peace in the surrounding kingdoms, she trusted that her son wouldn't offend any foreign officials. Galaxia started to use her spells more and more, and became a source of information for foreign nations to spy. Crystal and Condor made a notable decision to have Crystal's lonely star born a year early. It was notable for being the first event in which Willow would interpret a speech for her. The Queen was pleased that she got along well with the Cross family, however, that would soon appear to change. After the event, Willow and his older brother Honey, who had danced with the Crown Princess at the event, were having a fight in the garden. Princess Crystal had desperately pulled her mother over to help mediate it, and it was soon discovered that they were fighting because Honey felt he should be named Crystal's suitor due to being head of the family, while Willow reserved the right to her to choose whoever she wished. Galaxia carefully considered both sides of the argument, and when Crystal begged for her to side with Willow, she decided to not choose who her daughter would be married to. One night, Galaxia decided to make a pilgrimage to a mountain with a charred feather in her hand. Here she performed her final vision. Her first action after the spell was to write down everything she saw with magic. The Queen was one with burnt up her weapon, clutching the papers, and was whisked back to the castle. Galaxia told Crystal about everything she saw, and told her she knew that Crystal would make a fine queen. Princesses and Prince along with Condor huddled around her, with Condor recording everything she said as the Queen's request. In Galaxia's moment, she hugged her children tight before kissing Condor and succumbing to the effects of her final vision. She died in the early hours of 4/11/281 AM, with her last words possibly being, "I know all of you will make me Claire," to her family. She was worshipped long after her death, several monuments being built in her honor as the Queen's shield.